again, welcome to our YouTube subscribers and our Zoom webinar attendees. We're continuing our series of webinars on the Microsoft New Planner and also some of the advanced tools that we created to layer on top of the New Planner to create some additional functionality. So today we're going to be focusing on how you can leverage the planner really within your overall PMO strategy. So how does it fit in essentially into the PMO framework? It's a shorter webinar today, and we're going to be doing these on a weekly basis. So we're trying to keep the content very focused, short, and hopefully we're delivering some value for you here. And as always, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The replay will be available. I will post all the links into the chat. And any questions, feel free to post them in the Q&A section or in the chat. We'll address them throughout or at the end. So without taking up too much time, I'd like to hand it over to our Microsoft MVP and subject matter expert, I should say, and project matter expert, Alex Rodoff.
Thanks, Yuri. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Happy to see you here. Welcome to our webinar, and welcome to our YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, could you, Yuri, make me a host or co-host so I can?
Oh, yes, sure.
All right. So today we're gonna really do a kind of walk through at the high level, and we have a ton of the content that is we're preparing for you guys to be able to dive into details of every aspect of the project management process, and we're going to really start overarching, slow, and then we're going to have very specific sessions until the end of the year, this year. Well, obviously, a lot of this going to be expanded next year, but this year I'd like to kind of cover the basis and make sure you have full understanding from the very beginning to what is it Microsoft has to offer as far as planner and project and Microsoft project. And I'm sure it's confusing, but our mission here is to make sure it's settled in your mind and you already know what's going to be best for you. Yuri, just quick check. Do you see my screen?
Yes, I do. You're sharing and
all right.
Everything is
all right. So I do wanted to really start with the inception, at the beginning of this process. So I'm currently here at my office.com, my homepage, and Microsoft 365, and most of you, if you haven't already, but you already know how to get here. So this is where we would kind of start comfortably and kind of drive from there. So what you have is all kinds of apps, and you may want to say, like, why does Microsoft create all these apps? Is to accommodate all kinds of different scenarios. And in some scenarios, one apps, we work for some organization, and a set of different apps work for another organization. So we are here to help you to figure this out. So we're talking about specifically about evolution of project and evolution to the planner and project for the web and things like that. So the core from Microsoft and Microsoft project per se, evolution or the result of that evolution is in a planner, right? We probably going to mention that name quite a bit. And if you go to your waffle, or how do you call this menu, this 6x6 or 3x3 waffle here, you would be able to see that planner, right? If you go to the planner, you would land on that planner page. So that's pretty obvious, and then the confusion starts. So do I see all projects? What is it the difference between if I create a new plan, basic and premium? There's all kinds of variations and of how you can create these plans. But basically, in a nutshell, if you're just playing and trying to create or manage one project or maybe two projects, and you're not part of big PMO organization, you may just get away with just this, right? So here from this page, from the home, you can launch your planner, create your plan, and all your plans are here. You can, pin them down. So I can say project PPM, there's a POC task plan. I can pin it down so it shows up here for me, and that's quick and easy access to this plan. I can create a board, or I can create, a grid. Same four tasks here on the board. I see same four tasks here. I can, move them in the progress, and things like that, right? Very, very simple and easy. This is the situation where you are not part of the big PMO organization, or you're just want your project done, right? You don't want to be part of the portfolio of projects, or let's say this is not part of the larger PMO organization. Then you can get away with this. Um, going back to our Microsoft 365 page, the home page. How do we work with this new technology planner and all the beautiful features of the planner? We have a ton of videos just for the planner, but here we're talking about how do we expand from just basically managing one or two projects. So the way we would do this is we would run a planner in the extended mode. And you can look at, there's a project accelerator, there's a couple other solutions. We have our own solution now, and I will show you how can we expand management of just some projects, 3 or 4 or siloed projects by different project managers all over the company. How do we manage and centralize this management into portfolio management, make it the project program management and portfolio management, portfolio optimization, and the resource management? How do we add all those capabilities to the solution? Well, guess what? We can do that. And we can do that based on that initial planner, managing all the projects individually, but creating this overarching umbrella. And in our case, we have this created here as a useful link, as a PPM 365. You can also have this deployed. You can see this from the Power Apps, but essentially what it is it's a Power App. It's a Power App, and if I click on it here, it launches that Power App, and that Power App represents and basically creates this umbrella. Creates this umbrella on top of all of these projects. And I'm going to connect those dots for you so it's easier to understand. So how did we switch from, this is the planner that we just talked about. If I look at all my plans here, how does this linked to my overarching PMO solution that we're talking about? And this PMO solution, you can see on the left menu, you probably read a couple of those menus. You already see some of these attributes of advanced, more enterprise flavored PMO, where you have not just have projects, right? If I click on those projects, I'll get the list of all my projects, and not just my projects, but also I can look into all projects, not necessarily created by me, created by other PMO members. So we can now look at projects. We can have programs, portfolios, all additional capabilities that would modern PMO have, as well as if I drill in some of these projects, I'll be able to use the functionality of that planner. So how do we actually do that? Let me connect those dots. So in this scenario, I'm going to create a plan from my plan. So I'm going back to my original place, and I can say, okay, well, how do I create a project from here? I can go to my planner, or I can go to my PMO tool. Doesn't matter which one I go to now in order to create a new project. No matter which route I use, it will create the project within the PMO. So go here, and I can create and go to planner, go to planner. In the planner, again, same page that I had here. I'm going to create a new plan, and I can use some of this already existing predefined templates. And in order for me to really have this part of the PMO, Microsoft would want you to create this on the premium license. So you're going to have a premium license for the planner in order to have it as part of the PMO. That's one of those things. And let's just say we're going to build a marketing campaign. Marketing campaign, and it's already a premium. So I'm going to say use the template. And it's going to say Alex marketing campaign. This is going to create a plan. Again, this is just planner for now, right? Where I'm creating this plan as part of me, Alex, creating this new plan. It may or may not be part of the PMO. We'll see. But this is just my plan. I'm planning to take on and manage. It already has the template has all kinds of, you can see the planner has all kinds of. This task has this 2 checklist items. So it has already something that you can start with. By the way, you can actually create your own templates, but we can have a separate webinar about that. And that project here exists, right? We just created it. If I switch back to my PMO, right, to my PMO enterprise solution, overarching solution, PPM 365 in this case, and I refresh the screen here, I will see this project popping up here. So even though I created this project as part of me individually working on this project as part of my department that I'm part of, it kind of became part of the portfolio, right? So in this case, you see all those projects that are managed within Planner, they become part of the portfolio one way or the other. So I would be able to open this project. I can have additional metadata. As you can see, I have additional capabilities to run the governance for this project, the stages and gateways, and additional capabilities that I can have within this one project. I can expand the description. I can say maybe this is part of the program, right? Marketing Fall 2024. I can say maybe this is part of a portfolio, and I can create the portfolio right from here if I have permissions, obviously. I can fill out my business case and kind of add more and more additional information to describe this project and make it part of my organizational initiative, and be able to report on that, drive some numbers and things like that. Additionally, if I click on that task tab, I will be able to see the same exact interface, right? The same exact task that I just clicked on and saw those 2 checklist items, the same exact interface I can take advantage of by working within my PMO enterprise expanded solution, right? So that's something that we as partners can offer in terms of having some of this out of the box available, and create the PMO from start as a quick start, and then expand from there as we need to. Additional capabilities here would be the resource requirements. So let's go ahead and create a resource requirement. resource requirements. This is a little bit of a hiccup here. Apologize. So resource requirements, we can create a resource requirement and say, you know what, say for this project, I will need someone in immediately, starting from, we'll just say skip Thanksgiving week, so December 2nd until well, we don't have much of a December, right? So December 20th, right? And then I can say, I need someone in full capacity, don't have time for just a partial capacity. And I can say, on site someone, and say yes, I need full capacity resource on this project. And I'll explain you why I'm doing this. While I'm showing you the rest of these things, issues management and risk management and changes and documents, all of that is out of the box, part of this PPM 365 overarching umbrella on top of Planner. Documents management, what it does, it creates the shared document repository, and I can create quickly some of the documents. Let's say quick doc here, and it will already be part of my project. Say some info here, and I can just simply shut it down. Now see it's created this project. It created this document as part of my overarching project. So even if I go here and work on this project as far as tactically managing tasks and things like that, I can always go back to my enterprise solution and then see more additional information. As far as this document, it's an interesting point I'd like to mention is if I open this location for this specific project, all my documents are going to be part of this already created shared space that I can sync up to my OneDrive and have it part of my laptop drive, and just work with these documents as documents on my local drive that will be synced using my OneDrive. Maybe it's a different topic, and we can answer some of the questions if you have any. So if I go back to my project, I already went through the summary, and now I can show you a little bit of how we can move from stage to stage, and you can create some additional execution stages and steps based on your specific business process. So all of this is very, very much adjustable. None of this is kind of locked down. This is sort of a basic start for anyone who would want to start a PMO solution on top of Planner. Now, if I look at this research, I'd like to also cover a little bit of resource management. So we created a project. We now can associate this with a program. I can quickly create a portfolio. Probably we don't have a portfolio. Say quick portfolio would be marketing. Just say marketing 2024. What we have left? Save and close. So now this becomes part of my drop down here, and I can quickly select that. Marketing 2024, business case, TBD, things like that. Save. So now we see this project as part of our portfolio of projects. We can see this project as part of the program. If I drill into this program, I will see the plans that are associated with this program. Oh, it turns out there is not just one marketing project. There are others here as well. And you can drive some roll-ups and aggregations based on that membership. Also, if I look at my portfolios, I can see this one portfolio here, and I can see portfolio of projects. I can see my project is part of this portfolio. So that allows you to create and slice and dice projects into programs, portfolios, and things like that. You can enforce the hierarchy if we need to, but that's what the additional feature that we want to add on. As far as resource management, I'd like to kind of show you quickly some of this resource management capabilities. So we have this concept of projects and projects would request resources. And those resource requirements would be collected as, from all the projects. And you can see all of them, falling into this list of different requests, different requirements, resource requirements. And you can see one of which is driven from this project. I can go to my schedule board, and the schedule board is very, very, unique and advanced part of the Microsoft stack here. You can really drive and assign some of those resource requirements from the individual resource requirements, not necessarily attached to a project, but we would like to see this as far as project requirements. So we would look at all the requirements that are driven off of those projects. Here's the specific one. I'm going to select that row, and I'm going to either find availability, or I'm going to say assign it already to one of my resources. And we have a lot of people here. So let's just say Andre here. Andre here looks like he is not booked, and I can look at this on monthly basis. If I look at this month by month, I would see this is 2024, and this is October. I'm sorry, this is this is November. This is where we are. Yeah, this is the December. What we can basically drag it to and assign it to a person. So Andre, for example, I can just drop this to Andre. So it's before it's dropping, it's going to give me like let me fine tune this a little bit. I'm going to say book, and what it's going to do is it's going to create this assignment, and I can expand that, and I can see that this assignment, this booking basically was created. There's a lot of tune up that can be done here, and explanation. We'll definitely do an additional separate webinar about all of this features, the fulfilled requirements, not fulfilled, remaining from the fulfilled, and things like that. You can make this automatically find the available time on your resource allocations. So basically the idea is you have your entire plan, for the year, you have your entire plan for those resources, and you book those resources into those projects. You now becoming more in control of your resource management. And obviously ton of the analytics that would drive from this process to our reporting solution, which is part of the initial content pack that we have available, all real time, available through Power BI. You can download it for free and have it fully available to you. So it's going to show you all of the new projects that I created. Should include the one that I created. Oh, this is the idea, and these are the projects. So here's this Alex marketing campaign project that is already here. Automatically calculated the level of effort, right? And you need from 11/20 to 9/2/2025. Well, that's a long project, duration and things like that. So you have a lot of analytics driven from this real time, and that's overarching. Going back to my Office 365, I can always get to my Power App, which is a PM 365 is a Power App, and get through this either by having your admins to add those links to those Microsoft menus, Office 365, Microsoft 365 menus. You can also have this part of your Teams. So this is my Teams, and within my Teams, I have I have this link, so I can add my PPM 365 to my teams, and I don't have to leave Teams in order to see all my projects, including the one we just created. There's a lot of notes here. And I can simply go to exactly my project within my teams and kind of work with it and move tasks around and move the workflow forward, things like that. Yeah, so that's in a nutshell what I wanted to cover today. I'm excited to unpack all of this into, from smaller boxes. We're going to definitely talk about resource management. We're going to definitely talk about, more collaboration. We're going to talk about more of the governance and the workflow. We'll welcome any comments. Please do ask questions, and we'll be able to come back to you and hopefully answer all of those.
Alex, we do have one question. I know we're short on time, but if you could quickly demonstrate this. I know there's the question is about live connection between Planner and this tool, meaning if you manage your tasks here or in the Planner, will they be updated live or is it in batch?
Yeah, so if I so the key is really the premium. So all those plans on the premium plan created, those are live. Those are live updated. And I can run this. Let me just run this from Teams for a second. So this is the report, right? And let me just go to my planner and change my name in the planner. And if I go to this project, I can go to my project here. I can here say open in project, which is, project for the web is just merging with Planner. That's a given. And either here or you actually go to Planner itself and see my plan here. My plans versus page. There it is. If I go to my plan here and say I change this marketing super campaign, right? If I go to my report, I'd like to do this from Teams. Go to my report and rerun it again. You will right away live change this to a super campaign. So yeah, we do have this connected. If you have any questions, again, as I said, we will be doing a separate webinar that is dedicated to analytics. We're going to show Power BI, we're going to show connections, we're going to show data model behind it, we're going to show how to connect it real time. And so stay tuned. And if you need to know about this sooner, please give us a shout, and we will be happy to work this out with you and then show it to you earlier. But we will definitely have a content about more. This was that a question? Did it answer the question or?
Yes, you did. Yeah, and like Alex said, thank you for taking your time. And I did post all our contact information into the chat. You will also see it in the YouTube description where you'll find our replays right on our YouTube channel. And please reach out with any questions, or if you like to schedule a personalized demo based on your specific use case to see how that fits into your business workflow, you could definitely reach out and we could get that scheduled for you. Thanks again for joining, and we're right on time, and come back weekly. We'll be diving deeper and peeling back the onion to see what else we could do with this tool.
Very well. Thanks everybody for coming. Stay tuned. Again, any comments would appreciate, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.